Hey girl, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today you are going to spend the Sabbath day with me. You're probably wondering, what is the Sabbath day? The Sabbath day is a day of rest, reflection, enjoyment, and worship for God's people. It dates back to the seventh day of the creation week when God stopped his work and took time to rest and savor it. Say hello.
If God called you, if I be it.
I'm starting my morning off by doing my bed. Of course, I've done my prayers, but I didn't film that. Also, since I'm spending the Sabbath at home, making my bed is telling my brain, like subconsciously, that I'm not gonna get back into bed, read in bed, and watch anything in bed because I'm literally going to sleep. That's what happens exactly when I get into bed. I start to fall asleep. And today I want to be wide awake. I want to learn. I want to spend time with God and not feel like I'm gonna sleep. Since the weather as well, it's very cold here and it's rainy. It's the type of weather that makes you stay in bed. So we are making a conscious decision to not do that. I feel like drinking some tea this morning. I'm feeling kind of hungry, but not really. It's just something warm in my stomach. And some rooibos tea from South Africa. It just reminds me of home when my mom would just make everyone tea in the morning. Now, I have to be honest, I have not read a morning devotion in a minute, and by a minute I mean like 6 months plus, and I've just been struggling to find one that is in English here in France. So I ended up finding this one online, and it got to me. It for real did, because there are so many things that I should be grateful for. Thinking of my life, where it used to be and where it is now, I need to stop complaining and be grateful. Why is it that whenever you read a devotion after a long time, or you read the Bible, it always gives you exactly what you needed at that specific time? It's like, it's almost spiritual. I'm joking, obviously it is. But as you can see, the devotion I was reading says stop complaining, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been complaining a lot of the times, and it's talking about Paul in Philippians chapter 4 verse 11 to 13, where he's like, he's been hungry, he's been full, he's been through everything, that to the extent where he's now content. And I could just relate that with my life. Like, I've been at my worst and I've been at my best, and I've seen how God has carried me through all those times. So there's really no reason to complain, you know, and just to be grateful for where I am and just be content. And yeah, I think that's, yeah, I needed that. It's kind of like a slap on the back, like, wake up, you know, like literally that's exactly what it was. But the prayer says, Lord, help me look to you for my purpose and my strength. Lead me every day so I can do your will and serve you to the best of my ability. Amen. I've just finished taking a shower, and I'm gonna do my skincare. It's becoming winter this side, and my skin, my black skin, just can't handle it. Like, Vaseline doesn't even work, so I need to get me body butters. That's not how you say it. Body butters. Yeah, because that's the only thing that's gonna work. Since I've been out here in Europe, really far away from my family, I have only been listening to gospel music, but African or Southern African gospel music. And it's just like a reminder of home and how we sang with hardly any instruments, you know. And it's funny because when I was in South Africa and Zimbabwe, when it was the Sabbath, I would listen to like heritage singers, a lot of Western like music, Western music, heritage singers, and all sorts. But now that I'm here, it's like the opposite, you know. It's funny because at my church, there's only one Zimbabwean person, and that's the first one that I've seen since last year that I've actually arrived in the south of France. Like, one, imagine, and that goes to my church. So there isn't a band of us singing like gospel songs, from like Shona gospel songs, but that would have been so lovely. Like, I miss that so much. So me just listening to like songs in my language or other languages from Southern Africa, it just makes my heart warm and at home, and I don't feel as lonely, you know, spending the Sabbath by yourself, because usually you're with other people. So it's definitely an adjustment that I had to make. I just feel like if I'm in my pajamas and I'm gonna be on my couch watching some programs on the television, I am definitely going to sleep. But if you wear like jeans and like you wear like clothes that you probably wear at church, something that you can't sleep in, that's just gonna put you more in the mood of like, this is a different day than other days, because I'm at home most of the week, and I'm always like in comfortable clothes where I can just literally sleep anywhere. So I'm really just trying to be awake, be present, because it is a holy day. So I want to try, you know, just do everything as perfect as I can. In the morning, So right about now, I'll probably be going to church. Since we don't have church today, I'm gonna go listen to Mandara SDA Church. It is a Zimbabwean church that broadcasts its entire day. So you literally have morning service, you have the divine service, you have afternoon service, you have children's story, you also have afternoon lessons. So it's a whole day at church, but online, which is absolutely amazing. They started this, I think, during COVID, and they've stayed on with it. I watch it, I'm a huge fan, and it's honestly one of the best things that's out there. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. Breakfast, she said. Yeah, I don't feel very hungry, so I'm just gonna eat my lunch one time. We'll see. Actually, I prefer watching Mark Finley. If you're Adventist, you know who he is. Anyway, I prefer watching him when it comes to Sabbath school, because I feel like he really summarizes it, and he's a writer, and he's one of the people that writes the book, so I get his explanations better. And so that's what I'm gonna do, and then after watch the Mandara, one of their programs, and then stay tuned. So in my church, we have this lesson study guide. It is a little bit of studying each and every single day, and then you do the conclusion or the summary on the Saturday with everyone, divided up in small groups. It's really nice for you to keep up with the Word of God during the week, basically.
Welcome back. We're on lesson number 5 in our Sabbath School series. God preached there to that wicked city. Jonah,
We're talking
and
about
his
Jonah.
life filled with fear, went the opposite direction. We studied about Abraham, and we saw 3 things about Abraham's life.
This was such an interesting perspective to put Abraham and Jonah next to each other. 2 different people. One went out and was told go, and then he went. He didn't even know where he was going. And then we have Jonah, who was like, nope, I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm not going to go. No, thank you, Lord. And God puts these type of people in the Bible, not just perfect people, so that we can also relate. Like, most of us are probably like Jonah, who do the quite opposite of what God asks us to do.
Now he's praying to God. Jonah, chapter 2, verse 1, prayed to the Lord, his God, from the fish's belly. He said, I cried out to the Lord because of my affliction. He answered me. Out of the belly of Sheol I cried, and you heard my voice. You cast me into the deep, into the heart of the seas, and the floods surrounded me, and your billows and your waves passed over me. Then I said, I've been cast out of your sight, yet I will look again toward your holy temple. The waters encompass me, even my soul. What's going on? What is God trying to teach Jonah? God is teaching Jonah.
Yeah, I'm just going to pretend that I'm at a normal church, which at 11, that's where the divine service starts. And the divine service, when one preacher goes up and preaches for an hour or 45 minutes. No, 45 minutes to an hour. That's the preaching time. Everyone is seated. We pay attention to the preacher. It's not an interactive thing. So that is what I'm going to do.
Is full of pastors who work by numbers. Pastors today don't want to preach the truth. They will spread doom. They will make us drink petrol. See, here's the issue. God is not in this. Money is in this. Church is the quickest way to make money without being taxed. Because as long as you can get people emotionally high, they believe in you. One man came to me and said, you know, Zimbabwe, if you started your own church, you'd be rich. And I said, then I thank God. God starts churches.
I finished watching the sermon. As you can see, it was very powerful, but I'm feeling I have a really huge headache that won't go away, so I'm gonna take a nap for like an hour and try get some rest because this headache is very bizarre. But it's 12 o'clock and I haven't been on my phone since like when I woke up this morning, which I'm really proud of and I'm really grateful for that. But I'm just gonna take a quick nap because this headache won't go away. So yeah. So it turns out their headache did not stop. It went on the entire day. So I spent the day sleeping. My husband came from work and I was still sleeping. And later on, it got a little bit better. I took some medication and I started to watch the Mandara programs. There's this one that I really like called Woman to Woman, where women and, well, mostly everyone can come and share their story of whether it can be of help or sickness or a testimony. It's really powerful, and I'm going to leave all the links down below. It's really, really amazing. Unfortunately, most of the videos are in Shona, so and they don't have any subtitles yet. I hope that they can come to that, but like if you're a Shona speaker and Ndebele, they will have that for you. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. Bye.
Well, if you don't mind, I might try to see you later. And mama's gone, and the papa's off in Decatur. Well, now you got eyes, and now you should see that I'm lonely. Anyway, I got eyes, and I can see that you're comely. Well, tell me who's that boy over there? No, making eyes, making me stare. Oh. Well, I don't know your name, but can I call you Mona Lisa? Can I put your picture on my wall? I just wanna know, can I be with you? Let me take the fall. Well, you got heart, you got soul, you got everything I know wrapped around your finger. Like you got eyes, you got lips, you got hips, you got it, yeah, put me to the ringer. Oh, well, I know you got it, baby. Oh, well, we all know you got it bad for each other. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Well, tell me who's that boy over there? No, making eyes, making me stare. Oh. Well, I don't know your name, but can I call you Mother Nature? Or will you let me fertilize your field? I just wanna know what basic creatures tell me that it's real. Cause I know it's all been said and done. Well, I don't know. I cannot call you Sweet Maria. Can I send you letters in the mail? Yeah, I just wanna know, can I be with you? Let me know today. What's that? Oh, well, can I call you sometime soon, girl? I just wanna know if that's alright. Know that I might seem awful rude. I'm just blinded by your light.